Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. And over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Webb. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Lagway. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Can he get there on the ground? Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the option play here. Get some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
You just don't see very many inside runs open up like that. Usually those are your bread and butter plays where you're looking to get 4 to 6 yards. But hey, it doesn't hurt when you can bust out a big one through the A-gap.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Throws it to the right. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll run the option. Kibbe decides to keep it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Have one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Looks like he's going to run it. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the 1st down. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's 3rd down after that run. To the air, it's Johnson. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down mark. Good job by the defense. 4th down RPO, looking left. Refusing to be brought down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's leg way. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, that one's picked off. Touchdown, Commodores. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff tape. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Gators offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's leg way. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is caught. That picks up a first down. He's spotted at the 39. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's the option play. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the 1st half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Commodores will have to punt this one away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Using his legs here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to...
And looking for a big play here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run the option. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. The game makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging them, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout, and he's got it. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack, because right now it's not working.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. We'll try to run it with the option. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Here we go.
It's an option look. Fights off a defender. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. The Gators will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create balls on the ground. They pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Cricket.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Quarterback still with the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here's the second down play. They'll run the option. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pitch play to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the option play. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on fourth down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
3:25.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Johnson. He's going to pull it down and run. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They're going to run the option. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Let's go.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Fights off a defender. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Commodores. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, better get some consolation points here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the option play here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another Quest.